green and red.
Ray said a green dress.
Okay.
I really night.
I showed hers.
Oh, okay. Maybe I thought you showed him a second dress. The first one was brown and the second one was green, or was it red?
Oh yeah. On
Okay.
the thing. I'm not gonna buy those, but I'm gonna see if I can like find something on Amazon or something.
Oh my God! They played the wrong wedding song to walk down. I would have been standing there. I ain't going until the right one comes on. That's crazy. But you just had to go with it, huh? I really, that the gingerbread one was actually really cute. That is so adorable. I can imagine for like a really cute like photo setup, that would be really cute. Maybe I'm biased, because I love me a gingerbread. I am the gingerbread man. But no, that was so adorable. When I saw that, I was like, oh, that's really cute. And like, well, who's? I think that got like to do red, brown, and green. I think that would be cute. Well, because she has a red dress, she said a green one.
It's a plaid with both red and green in it.
Okay. Oh, that's gonna be so cute. With her blue eyes, babies, they have they change, and like it seems like hers are gonna stay. But,
yeah, like my from birth, and they never changed. Now my hair color, I was born, and then over the course of my youth, it changed slowly from blonde to a light brown to medium brown. And what's crazy with her, you saw her when she was born, so her complexion was dark and she had pretty much black hair. And now that pigment, like now she's fair skinned and her hair is, like a light brown, dark blonde, depending on the light.
Right.
And her eyes are blue.
Beautiful. Blue eyes. Oh my God. Like, it's so crazy. And Ken's got brown eyes. Obviously your dad had blue eyes there, right?
Ken has green eyes.
Oh, green eyes. And did your dad have blue eyes?
He has blue eyes, so she gets the blue eyes from my dad.
Yeah.
It like skipped a generation, skipped me and went to her.
Well, yeah, they're freaking gorgeous. Brown eyes are gorgeous too, of course.
Yeah.
But, until you said that, I didn't even realize that she did have like more of a darker complexion, and now she's like very fair skin. Flies by, man. It's so crazy. Like, how the hell is even you almost been out for 2 years? That's wild. Does it feel like that? It probably feels like forever.
It doesn't.
Yeah. A lot. You made it through.
You lived a lot of life.
You lived a lot of life. Right. No, for real though. A lot has happened in 2 years. But this year flew by. Obviously it didn't fly by because, it's the same time as every year, but it felt like it flew by. And before you know it, it's going to be New Year's. And it's going to be my birthday.
No.
January 3rd. It's coming. And it's not really coming. It's not that soon. But, you know what? Kai's birthday, you know what? He was not lying. The other day when we was at and I'm like, it's not your birthday. And he's like, it's almost my birthday. I was like, no, it's not. But actually, November 23rd is like right there. He was not lying. Yeah. I was like, we're not taking balloons. I think I ended up letting him, but that was a horrible Chuck E. Cheese we went to. I'm never going to that one again. Like, half the games were broken. It was like, when I was younger, Chuck E. Cheese used to have like a play area, and some of them do, I think, but this one doesn't. There was barely any games. It was still fun. They had fun. And it's so cheap if you get like the little pass. But I don't know. It's just not. Any of y'all remember? Well, you would have to be from New Orleans. Well, no, they might have other places. Celebration Station. Anybody ever been there? They had fun places when I was growing up. I remember, and now it's like very limited. Over here anyway. But I don't know if anybody remembers Celebration Station if you're from around her. Oh, you're January 3rd too? Oh, January sister kept calling. So people can call her. Well, I mean, do we want that? No, but I mean, mods can only do so much, you know? I mean, of course we don't want that. I don't see that comment though, but I'll definitely look for it. I mean, we're about to get off anyway, but let's see. I don't see that comment. Somebody probably got it. We do have mods in here though. I have amazing mods. It is early, so.
Are you planning to go to sleep after this?
Yeah, I need to do a few things around here, and then I'm probably gonna go to sleep. Okay, the last week and a half, I slept so much. When I say so much, like I was sleeping like literally like I wasn't coming around until like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, and people were like almost going to sleep. And like, so like the past like day or two, it's been really, really hard for me to go to sleep. Like, I mean, I got good sleep yesterday, but I'm just not tired. Let me see. I'm checking any comments. Annoying. No, it's okay. Like, it's no disrespect, but I just I can like, okay, how do I explain this? So me being like close friends with Gypsy, like I literally can't just have anybody be my mod. Like I have to have like people that is like there's people that will literally send people like try to get like people did to Gypsy the other day. I found out who that was actually that was doing that in your live.
Oh, but, really?
Yes. Beth. Yeah, Beth. Anyways,
I don't know who Beth is.
yeah, she was a mod for you. I mean, it was because she was close with us at one point. But anyways, but anyways, so yeah, so if people like try to just imagine the hate Gypsy gets. I get like 1/10 of that, but 1/10 of that is still a lot because Gypsy gets so much. So yeah, that's why. So don't take and have anybody as my mod because you could be somebody that somebody sent here and they literally will go through my account and block all my all of Gypsy's. I'm not like people like I'm not being dramatic. People actually do that. It's crazy, but yeah. So I promise, like it's no. We're trying to get any comments that are bad. Trust me. And if it wasn't like that, I would mod all of you. But yeah, I just want y'all to know that that's the reason. I'm not trying to like be like you can't be my mod, but I just gotta really trust. I gotta know the person, basically. It's hard out here for him.
I think 2 years, almost 2 years in. And I feel like I have come such a long way from when I was on the Vile Files, where I was like, I don't identify as a murderer. And people are like, you're a murderer, you're a murderer, you're a murderer. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm a murderer. That's one of the things I am. But I'm also sweet. I'm also compassionate. I'm also, a survivor. I'm also a mother. I'm also a girlfriend. I'm also a daughter. So if you want to call me a murderer, sure. Yeah, that's one of the things I am. It doesn't define me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't... Okay, I get... Like y'all, I mean... I'm gonna make another mod, someone that I know. But yeah, I know. People are gonna call Gypsy a murderer. Like, she knows that. I mean, that doesn't mean we don't want to get rid of the comments. But, like, words like that don't, like...
Words like that doesn't hurt me.
Yeah.
Like, people need to understand I've grown such a thick skin over the last 2 years that I could care less what anybody thinks of me. So call me that all day long. At this point, it lost its sting. It's not stinging anymore. No. Now you just look like an idiot for telling me things that people already know.
Yep. At the end of the day, like... I mean, if anybody knows, if anybody knows what was done and what she did and what she is and what she's not, it's probably going to be the person who it's about. So, I mean, It's like when people tell me I'm fat. No way. Oh my God, Mom. Why didn't you ever tell me that I was fat? I just found out today.
I was this old when I found out.
Yeah. I was 35 years old when I found out I was fat. and I am traumatized now. No, she actually didn't. She watched one episode and she thought it sucked. Bye. Like, I'll answer all the questions. No, she hasn't watched the act. She doesn't want to watch the act. No, she doesn't want to watch Becca Scoops. She knows she's a murderer. I think we're covered on this
Yeah,
part.
we're covered. Yeah, we're covered.
Yeah, there we go. You see, now y'all don't even have to ask. I already answered it for you. I sat in Ken's live last night. I'm like, little do they know like about Becca Scoops about if they watched him. Because of what you had told me like last week or whatever. I was just like, that's so funny. But I was like, I wonder if Ken's seen it. Maybe he would have answered, but
I haven't watched any from that lady. Like,
don't.
she could make 1,000 million videos. I'm still not gonna go and watch it and respond to her. Like, I don't care.
Right. She knows your story better than you,
Rest of
Gypsy.
the
Like,
stupid people.
Like, well, that's the thing. Like, is she gonna teach you something you don't know? I don't
Right.
know. She might, girl. She's the leading expert.
Like, I don't care.
Fancy has given over her title.
Oh, has she?
Yeah, no, yeah, right. She's never given up that title, girl. Oh, Fancy.
Clinging to it for dear life, just like the
Yes.
hair on her head.
Yes, the very few she has left. Well, Fancy apparently she was like she's not gonna be doing any more content. She always says this. She
always says
she's gonna be
this.
focusing on her documentaries and her books, and
The books based on my medical records.
yeah, the books that don't make no sense, don't make any sense. I mean, and yeah, I'm like, well, the documentary that she's been supposed to make for like 8 years now, nobody really listens to Fancy.
It's like 10 years now.
Oh yeah, I mean, at this point,
it's a decade.
A decade later, hey, some dreams take a while, but this is the thing. A lot of people don't even listen to Fancy anymore. But the thing is, other people have adopted some of her shit, and so they think they a lot of people will mock. Like, I'm allowed to mock Fancy because I don't believe exactly what they say, but they mock her, and I'm like, y'all got your information from her. You're no better. But some people are I can not support you necessarily, but they aren't there's some that can do it in a way that's not so tasteless, let's just say. Even if it, I don't know, there's some that I'll never agree with, but they don't sit there. They just talk about that, though. They don't talk about, like, you putting a picture on your wall or your baby, you know what I'm saying? Or, like, just straight up bully you or obsessed with bald heads, like one person. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about, but she makes everything. She does edits, and it could be of me, and I'm bald. Like,
she's obsessed with bald.
I'm like, interesting. Like, everything. Christy, I think she has edits of Christy bald. Everybody's bald. And I'm just like, this is strange. Yes, it's so weird. I'm like, y'all are the people, like, I can't even, like, take you serious. Like, if you can talk about the case, even if we disagree, talk about it. That's fine. You have the right. People talk about cases for years and years and years. You know, that's what I've had to come to accept, you know, when I talk. I'm like, you know, I can't make everybody see what I see, and that's fine. I can be civil with them. I can coexist with them. We can be in the same spaces, and it's fine. It's those type of people that like that's weird. Like, I'm gonna tell you, this same person. Okay, you ready for this? So this person, Madison, made an edit of me and Dreamer, and we're like looking at each other like we're about to, like, you know. And that person, the one that's obsessed with bald heads, she's like, "You make them kiss, LOL."
What?
Why would you want to make me and Dreamer kiss? That's weird. And they're like,
that is weird.
And like people, like, I can't, like, we can't coexist. I'm sorry, you're weird. And I'm not saying I'm weird. there's different types of weird. That's a whole different, like, stay away from me. Like, what is, like, but then there's some people that they just believe what they believe, and like they have, if they're not talking about that, I'll go in there and we'll hang out and everything. But when they're talking about that, I just won't be in there, and like we can respect. Like, that's what you're supposed to do in life. You're not going to agree on everything. It's the other content creators. Just like, I would be like that with anybody. Like, why? What are y'all doing? Like, y'all are doing too much. But wait, did you see me the other day when I for Halloween?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
Why, Casey? Why do you want to know about Sebastian?
Sebastian the crab?
No. I mean, I know that people have been digging into like my emails, prison emails, and whatever.
No, isn't Sebastian on the supposedly it's on like a Wi-Fi thing?
Okay, I don't know nothing about no Wi-Fi thing. It was a pen pal that I had in prison. When I met Rachel Garlick on the prison bus, or when we were about to be transported to prison from Greene County, that's where I met Rachel. And Rachel and I became friends. We went to prison together, and when we were talking about pen pals, she's like, I have this friend, his name is Sebastian. He's actually like an ex-boyfriend of mine, but he's a really cool dude, so if you want to write him, there's his information. He's doing time in Boonville. So I was like, okay, cool. So I wrote Sebastian, and we became pals for like 6 months in the first year that I was in prison. And then we kind of just drifted apart. Like, we didn't write as much to each other. And then he got out. I had met Ken at that time. Ken and I started dating. Sebastian was doing his thing. He was trying to, get on his feet after just getting out. And, we didn't talk for a long time. And then I think we had spoken in 2023. And he got married and had a baby. And I would very much appreciate it if people would leave him alone.
Well, let me tell you, it's not him.
Because we don't talk anymore, so he has nothing to do with me anymore.
Okay, so it's not him. Let me explain. So some people have taken like pictures of the crime scene and like put it under a microscope and zoomed it in, and are looking at like words that should not be able to be seen by the human eye. And so apparently on a Wi-Fi bill, there's a name that it says Sebastian. Now, I've tried to help people like get over this. I've tried to look, because you know how there could be different words for like networks or blah blah that have, it could be anything. I literally can't. I just gave up, because to me, it wasn't that important to me. But it might be to other people, and that's fine. They can ask questions, but maybe I'll find it for you, and that way you can look at it and try to answer this for people, because this has been a question that people have.
Yeah, because I have no idea what that's all about. Like, what's interesting is this is kind of a crazy, messed up story, but I'm pretty sure this is something that maybe I might talk about in my book. But my mom, how since like day one, she always blamed me for like my dad leaving because I wasn't a boy. Like, if I had been a son, my dad would have stayed because he wanted a boy. So she always blamed on me. Well, you were a girl, and that's why you're. And then she tells me a story about how she got pregnant after me, and it was my dad's. And it went from she had a miscarriage in one story to she had a stillborn to he was a year old. It changed.
So, Krista, had a picture of Dylan and was telling people.
Yes. So she was going around like the neighborhood and telling different people, this was my son that died. And it was a picture of Christy's son, Dylan. That's freaking weird. But the name that she named this non-existent child that she thought up a whole story for was Eradicate Sebastian. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I don't know if she made that her Wi-Fi password. I don't know.
Oh my god, that is really weird. But okay, Kai, you said there's 3 accounts. LOL. Okay, so I've got. Okay, so do you think that Gypsy handled the bills in the house?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
I'm really like, I know you're being a smartass, but I'm actually not being a smartass. I'm really genuine. Do you think that she handled the bills? Like, I just think that some questions that people ask, it's, to me, I feel like, because wait, so let me get this. Is this okay? I don't know. I kind of like a long time ago, like the theories and weird conspiracy. Okay, so I think for some reason people think that this doesn't even make sense to me. In the comments, y'all conspiracy theorists, okay? That so this was another Wi-Fi account that somebody got for it doesn't even make sense to me because it doesn't make sense to me. Maybe I forgot to like try to say it in the comments if you got enough room. What's the story, maybe? And y'all, I can look it up.
What's the story behind this? Because I have no idea what people are talking about.
Because the one who handled all the bills, which was Gypsy, will love to answer that question for you.
Too, my mom was also opening credit cards and all this kind of crap in my name, my social security number too. So God knows what she did to my fucking credit.
I had a friend of mine that whose mom did that to them. It's actually pretty common. It's sad, but it's common and people ruin their kids' credits by the time like they're not even 16 years old. That way. Oh, they're just an adult. Like they're no, because you can get credit cards
connected to the Wi-Fi, like they were piggybacking off of our Wi-Fi.
Okay, maybe that's what it was. That's what. And so, wait, some people connect into the Wi-Fi. Does it say that on your bills? You know what? I need to get a copy. I'm like, I need to well, I know it's some like, and I'm gonna put it through like, I'm gonna put it into like ChatGPT or, and just try to see like, can you explain this? Or actually, the whatever company the bill. That's what you. So whatever, if it's AT&T, reach out to AT&T, be like, can you explain this breakdown for me? Like, what does this, and this mean?
Yeah, what does this mean?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say ChatGPT because God forbid, like anybody can use that but me. So, so I'm gonna maybe I should contact, or you can contact Cox, AT&T, Comcast, whatever the internet's with, and you can be like, what does this mean? That's suspicious. That's weird. And then they're probably this mysterious guy that used to sneak, I don't know, probably into your shed and use your Wi-Fi, but you used to go out there with him. I don't know. That's my theory, but
be really funny is this if this whole like thing was because like my mom had a neighbor come over or something like that, which I don't remember a neighbor being named Sebastian at all. But wouldn't it be so funny if it was like, I don't know, like a neighbor's son?
But why would that be?
They used our Wi-Fi, like came over and was like, "Hey, what's your Wi-Fi password?"
What's weird about it is like I don't even understand it. Like I don't know if the person who came up with this theory, is like, an expert in that field. Like if they are a phone like. Okay, how do I say this without saying like a smart ass? I don't mean like I'm saying like an expert, meaning like they work in like that type of whatever. Bell South, that used to be. I don't even know if that's a company anymore.
I don't know. I remember
something
Bell
like
South,
that. Whatever, Cox, AT&T, whatever. And I wonder if they are familiar. Maybe they use ChatGPT. But like, I'm confused about is like, okay, I've never like I have internet bills all the time. I've never seen someone's name, even if somebody connected to my Wi-Fi. So if I didn't have a password, like it would. Why would it ever say like? A list of all the people that pinged off, like
right?
It doesn't, and I'm not being a smart. Like I literally don't understand how that makes sense. That's what I'm confused about.
I
But
don't
like I said,
know.
I
Like,
never
it
looked
doesn't
into it.
make any sense at all.
I don't know. I really, that's one thing I've always been kind of, I never, to me, I didn't
Oh,
understand the
Bree,
importance.
Bree, could I use this time
Yes,
to talk about the Barney conspiracy?
sure.
Okay, so because Ken and I were talking yesterday,
Um,
and he's like, what's up with the whole Barney thing? And I'm like, dude, they have this whole conspiracy theory laid out in their minds that, I placed the Barney by the bed and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, you want to know what happened? My mom was doing laundry the night of the murder. Okay, my mom always would fold the laundry on the bed. So that night, she asked me, do you have any laundry in your room that you want washed? So I gathered clothes up and the bar, and I put it in the hamper. She did a load of laundry. She took the laundry from the hamper that she just washed and folded them on the bed. Okay? As she would always do. When she had the Barney behind her, because sometimes I'd have stuffed animals by the, pillows. So that is the big conspiracy about the Barney. That's what
okay,
happened about the
this is
Barney.
gonna be. I know how these people work. Okay, so why the Barney? Was there other stuffed animals that you handed her that night? Why did you specifically hand her the Barney?
I mean,
Was
shoot,
it
I don't even
dirty?
remember.
Did you spill something on it? Did
I
you
don't remember because, it has been a decade, but, for whatever reason, the Barney needed to be washed. And that's why that's why it was there on the bed, is because my mom was doing laundry and when it came, like, she folded the towels, folded the clothes. And then whenever it came to the Barney, she put it behind her by the pillows. That is it.
And here's the thing, in my
That is it.
opinion,
That is all.
I feel like you have to take it or leave it. Like, you can't ask Gypsy questions if no matter what she says, y'all aren't gonna believe her. Like, that's my thing. You don't have to believe her, but just leave it. There's her answer. If you don't like it, that's fine. If you do, great. Like, because that's my thing. That's the only reason I feel like I never, because I don't even ask you certain questions like this. Because for me, I feel like certain things, like I don't think, like, they don't realize, these people think they're investigators. They don't even understand why the Barney was talked about. Like, the Barney was talked about for a reason. They are asking questions. There's no significance with the Barney other than the fact that it was in that room, and they're trying to make sure all the things, how they think, like, oh, well, some people think Nick was set up. That's why they're asking those questions. Did you see this? Did you, like, what did you see? What about this? Did this? They're asking questions for a reason, and even though they're going to have evidence to be able to do this and that, there's reasons, and it's not because, like, what would be, like, what other reason, like, would they be asking him that for? Are they trying to see if, like, do you think they picked out one thing out of that room? Like, there was other, I'm sure, kid-like things in that room. You think they picked out just the Barney and was like, we're trying to figure out if Gypsy put this in there. Because here's the thing, like, and if you watch the trial, you'll find this out. There's no evidence whatsoever that proves that anybody else but one person did this. Like, meaning, like, did the actual thing. I'm not saying two people weren't involved, but there's literally no evidence that proves otherwise. Like, it's been proven by the, like, however you call it, like, someone does that. Like, there's people, just like that blood analysis, right? People, the way that it goes in and all of that, they can tell if it was like right-handed, left-handed, one person, more than one person, they can tell that shit. Why do you think that they specifically was gonna be like, okay, this Barney here, we're gonna see if Gypsy was in here? If you think that if you think investigators think that basic level, like, if, like, that I mean, anything, Gypsy could have brought anything in there. She could have brought anything, and literally anything. I can't even think of anything, but anything. So, like, they're not gonna pick out a specific stuffed animal just because it was on the bed and be like, maybe Gypsy brought that in there. And don't you think that Gypsy would have been asked questions about that? I'm pretty sure Nick was, but I don't remember you being asked questions about a Barney. So that's like, I don't know. I think it's important for people in their thinking, or at least try to be, just like this, the cigarette butt outside. Do you know that on a crime scene, they have to put those markers be, okay. Okay, actually, NPG Cornerstone themselves, they even, because y'all listen to them more, Nick more than anybody, seems like they thinking that the cigarette's significant. Because do you know, I don't know, they actually said it like this, weather, and like somebody could have smoked a cigarette like literally 5 houses down. And they actually, NPG Cornerstone does it so perfectly. They talk about the weather that day or that week, and they were like, well, and this been a chance that this blew from there, and they make a joke out of it because it's that ridiculous that people will speak about that cigarette butt, and it's like they have to, because there could be, who knows, maybe somebody that was there did smoke that in everything, just like the tire marks. It was insignificant. Like after the like it didn't mean anything, but they still that's still a part of the evidence, though. You have to do everything, anything that they find that they think could possibly be significant. They're gonna take it as evidence. Thing is gonna be something that is. There could be a piece of paper, and that could be very significant, or it could be like, okay, well, this isn't anything. Like they have to make sure they have one. Keep recontaminating the crime scene, so you have one chance to get everything you can, which means they're going to grab anything. So if they're gonna test it, because why not? Just in case, you never know, that might be the thing that breaks the whole case. Like, it's really, if you think about it, it just takes very simple, actually logical thinking. One time you have one scene, which means you might have 550 markers, and maybe only 40 of them end up being relevant. But you never know if any of those other ones could have, so it's important to get them. Y'all, it's that simple. You can't just overthink everything.
No, I don't still sleep with stuffed animals.
I'm
do. Allowed to be an adult now.
Yeah, exactly, Kylie. Crime saying investigators literally go inch by inch of your house. Exactly. It's so crazy. Like, and I won't even say, like, I understand, like, people like to dig, and there's nothing wrong with it, but I think at some point, you gotta, like, experts in the case are the ones who solve the case, and I don't know, I think it's also Nick. I think a lot of people are waiting for Nick to, like, and I've even talked about this, but MPG put out this big, like, twist in the story, and I hate to tell it to y'all, but he's not, and I can confidently say that because I've talked to people that are definitely anti-Gypsy that also don't believe crazy theories. They believe the truth, and they just maybe believe that Gypsy shouldn't be out, and that they have a right to believe that, but they just believe the truth, and the truth, I believe Gypsy was abused, but I still think that she should be in prison. I have so much respect for people that can, like, just like, I don't agree that Gypsy should still be in prison. But these people, they're anti-Gypsy, but yet they validate what should be validated, and they have their belief still that she should be in prison. That's fine. That is totally your right to feel that way. They don't go off in all these buts, and like, there was this scratch on the wall, and like, I feel like it's okay to do that for a certain amount of time, but when you are doing that every single day for years, that is going to affect you mentally. I mean, I'm sorry, but look at Fancy Maselli as an example. I'm not going to humiliate her, even though I really don't give a fuck about her, and I should. But if you saw a picture of her just from 1 year ago to today, it would blow your mind. And this is because this has been an obsession for hers well, actually, if you look at the picture from when they first met till now, Christy and her from now, but even just in since she's been released, the last 2 years almost, y'all, this woman looks like, I'm not gonna lie, one of the most recent pictures I've seen of her, she almost looks like she's on the brink of, like, and she just don't look good. She does not look good. She's lost half her hair. She's, like, pale as, I mean, she looks rough. Very, like, and I'm not saying this in a mean way. I'm saying this because, like, this happens to people. Like, you don't think that I want to come on this app and defend my friend every single day sometimes? Yeah, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to let myself end up like that. as long as at the end of the day, this case is closed and Gypsy knows her truth, and if you don't agree with it, that's fine. But if you end up like somebody like that, I'm telling you, it's going to drive you to insanity, and it's gonna weigh on your health. Because I'm telling you, if you know Fancy, you know what I'm talking about. Even from the moment Gypsy was released till now, she looks like she aged 15 years, and I'm not exaggerating, and that's being kind by saying that. I think it's great. I think loving true crime is one thing, but becoming your entire life. And some of y'all, I think, are in denial when you think it's not your entire life, but it literally is. I'm saying it's from human being to human being. It's not healthy. Nothing's going to change anything. There's so many things that you could be doing with that passion or with that. Like, people tell me all the time, there's so many things that you could be doing. Like, what do you mean? I don't talk about Gypsy every day anymore. I don't make videos about her every day anymore. But like, some of you still do, and y'all talk about it first. Like, and that's fine. This says not a pro Gypsy to anti Gypsy. I'm saying it's from human to human. Like, even let's say you solve the case, it's closed though. Like, nothing. You getting the truth that you think should be out there to anyone is not going to change anything in the world, other than, okay, maybe Gypsy will get more hate. If that's what you think is important for the world, then go ahead, I guess, and keep going. But if you put that same energy into, like, I don't know, maybe an unsolved case thing, just imagine what you can do. I'm just saying. Doesn't mean you have to stop talking about it. Oh, look how close I am. I'm at my phone to the side, y'all. But I'm just saying, that's just my opinion. You ain't got to agree with it. I ain't going to hate you if you still talk about it. But I'm just saying, I've seen this, like, drain the life out of people, and it's just really sad. There's just so much more that, like, nothing, this will never affect anything in the world at all. Literally at all. Nobody, not Gypsy. I mean, if anything, the most Gypsy, because she'll get more hate, I guess, you know? But it's not going to change anything. It's not productive at all. Like, but yeah. That is my TED Talk, and I am done. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Good job.
I'm bowing, by the way. Okay.
Good job.
I'm serious. It's just like, look at her. It's sad. I remember the first time I talked to you, when you mentioned Fancy, and you actually, at that time, I felt like you actually kind of had sympathy for her and empathy. You actually kind of felt bad for her, and I know, like, now you have no reason to, but it was when you first got out, and
Oh, pity.
yeah, pity. I still felt like, I mean, you might never have a big heart for her, but I felt like more than now. I mean, I even at one point was like, I don't know what I felt for Fancy, actually. She almost had me one time. I was being civil with her, but she had me on the phone. She called me. We exchanged numbers, and for a specific thing, but she called me and she was like, I'm done with all, if this the truth, Brie, would you say, like, I'm like, Fancy, the truth. You literally used videos about it, and it used to actually be the truth. She exaggerated that before too, when she was on your side. It was, I'm gonna be honest, like, there was things she said that weren't true, that looked good for you, but that weren't even true. Like, you can go with her without it. But that's how Fancy is. She exaggerates everything. But, and she was on the phone, she's like, my beef isn't with Gypsy. I want her. Yeah, that lasted for, I was never fooled by her, but she almost had me. I was like right there where I'm like, okay, maybe Fancy means that. Yeah. Yeah. No. Negative. Look, I feel like Natasha Cooper right now. 2019.
I'm about to go and try to figure out something to watch on the TV so I can keep myself up.
Yeah, my sister's about to be here. I think I'm gonna go spend the day with my niece. I guess I'm not gonna go to sleep right away. Not spend the day, but the morning. I've been wanting to do a day like just with her because I'm so close to Kai, so I might go get breakfast with her or something.
I'm gonna make coffee. That's what I need.
I'll
Coffee with my 3 scoops of sugar.
Yeah. So anyways, I hope y'all have a beautiful day, and I will see y'all next time, whoever.
All right, have a lovely day. Love you.